Greetings and gratitude to all life forms and life workers who have found this Arcturian Starseed explanation and readings. Hello, I am your host, the human cosmic wizard known as Uranus. I am happy to be here at this time to answer a little bit of questions, give some information, give a little bit of understanding of what it means to A, be a starseed, and 2, to be aligned to the Arcturian frequency. So we're going to begin very much basic of what is a starseed. And there's a lot of different definitions. A very common one is that a starseed is a soul, being or a spirit who chooses to inhabit Earth from another place in time or space, either being a future or past Earthling or from another place in time or space entirely. They come here with a specific purpose, a certain lesson that they need to learn on this world, and certain lessons they have learned on other worlds. A lot of times they come to the Earth plane to be part of a transition, a change. They come to lower their high frequency down to the Earth frequency to raise up the Earth frequency. And this has been documented throughout history. There's been individuals that don't fit in with their environments. They have longing for other things that they don't quite understand. And they have this deep longing to more than what is happening now. Those are main signs that you are probably a starseed in the first place. If you've clicked on this video, you are drawn to the Arcturian frequency. And planet Earth is at a very pivotal stage of transition. To go through this successfully, humans must connect to their true nature with the inner and outer world. The Arcturians chose to take Earth human bodies to help with this. Arcturus is oftentimes known as the brightest star within its constellation. It is a huge constellation. There are many Arcturians from multiple places in Arcturus, which is very vast. Not all Arcturian starseeds are the same. There are some common traits that do show up, and some of them would be, I'm about to list off. There's multiple different compilations. There's a lot of sources on starseeds, especially Arcturian starseeds being one of the most popular groups. There's so much contradictory information. Some of the stuff I may say here may contradict things you have read or felt. This is fine because, like I said, there are multiple Arcturians from Arcturus. And this is just a general things that might mean that you are connected to the Arcturians, that you might be an Arcturian starseed. And also, we can be multiple types of starseeds at once. Do your best to not be dogmatic, to think it has to only be one way and anything else is wrong. It's most likely all is right. It is just right to you and not right to you. Okay, so some of these things, if you felt them, you are most likely an Arcturian starseed. If you feel a lot of these things. Do you ever feel like a black sheep in your family? Are you drawn to the night skies, astronomy, and aliens? Do you not understand how the social hierarchical system works? Do you tend to have lower blood pressure or lower body temperature than other people? Are you drawn to paranormal and metaphysics? Are you drawn to the things others don't understand? Are you interested in sacred geometry, ley lines, or ancient civilizations? If so, then you might be tapped into those origins. Are you drawn to fundamental sciences like quantum physics and Big Bang theory? Do you hold on to your opinions strongly? Are you good at planning, organizing, or building? Are you interested in technology, science, mathematics? Are you interested in building, designing, or planning the future on Earth, maybe through sustainable energy, developing new community living models, and other things like that? Do you see colorful geometric patterns when you close your eyes? Do you have synesthesia? Many of these individuals that are Arcturian starseeds tend to be musicians, mathematicians, or scientists, very gifted. They also generally have strong memories and multiple, like synesthesia, multiple senses overlapping. They're extremely empathic, and they're very sensitive to sound, light, smells, and chemicals, any of their senses. They like to ask deep philosophical questions. So these are some things that a lot of people do, but if someone does a lot of them or feels connected to a lot of these, this is something that might signify you are connected to the Arcturians. Do you keep focusing or thinking about the new future, new technologies, new things that are also connected to the Earth, connected to the old way as well? You might be drawn to the Arcturians. Do you feel a compelling need to help healing yourself, heal others, being caring and loving and supportive to others? Do you have a deep drive to this? Do you find that you're more intellectual than physical? This might also be a sign of your Arcturian connection. Some starseeds have very poorly integrated Arcturian karma, or very well integrated Arcturian energy. So some people have that Arcturian energy, but it's not integrated. Some people it's very integrated. Don't label it. And if your karma is not integrated very well, you can kind of tell because you're not very empathic. You don't really care about other people. You support capitalism. You like to destroy communities. You don't care about how your actions affect others. You don't care about the collective unconscious of the planet. But if you are well integrated with your Arcturian karma, you may feel like you're deeply connected to strangers. You feel a close connective to all other people, even if they are cruel to you, and you support industries such as fair trade or renewable with sustainable footprints. And another thing that I have learned working with the Arcturians, when you hear this word Arcturus or Arcturians, you feel love, you feel this bubbling sense of joy coming up. Although Arcturians are hard to tell apart from other humans, their differences are apparent when you realize that how they carry themselves, their body language, their confidence. This is very different from humans. Some of these Arcturians do take human form, and some of them are starseeds, meaning that they were Arcturians who chose to incarnate in human form. There is a difference, and you may be struggling to reach your full potential. You may have blocked chakras, or your guides are not helping you the way you want to. Understand that this is just sign that you're the one to do it for yourself. If you feel deeply drawn to being detached from a social condition, if you really have no interest in what others consider success, you want to do it your own way. You have strong opinions, but you're willing to hear other people out. Your memories are incredibly vivid. Your daydreams come true. You feel emotionally attached to people. When it comes time to planning, to making stuff happen, your throat chakra is very clear and you're able to be organized with what you're doing. When you see the problems of the future, you're able to focus on improving, to be the best version of yourself, to change the world around you. Creative ideas flow often without any external predicament. You really feel this within you, and some of the physical traits could be low blood pressure. This could also be so sensitivity to cold is very common with Arcturians. There might be some issues with relationships because people do not quite understand who you are and how you deal with things, but you do have a connection to other people. You are a pioneer and you're constantly looking for new ways to apply your skills. Know that your mission on Earth is to really free the old ways of being and allow this new effortless beauty of energy to come in that was so lost and restricted for such a long time, friends. And now we are working together as Arcturians, as the blue entities that come through, changing the world and changing ourselves first. So there's much content on Arcturian Starseeds. This is just a little introduction, you know, a small gift from me to you. I will do more content on the Arcturians. I do work with them very closely. I don't mention them very much, but it is an entity group that I have a lot of familiarity with and a lot of karmic code. So I recommend you look inside yourself, you do research, and understand that the vastness of the Arcturians is that what you may read and what you may hear may not exactly apply to that exact frequency of Arcturians that you're working with, because there are many different ones. Just like there's many different humans. Not all humans work the same way. So I say thank you for your time, thank you for your light, and I say, mysterious friends, keep on questing. And I look forward to seeing you in the next broadcast, when we will be discussing the next group of starseeds.